Life is a journey of opportunities and pitfalls. Most people have a smooth journey without any serious life-altering problems. Unfortunately for some, the journey may be a rough one, full of stress, misfortune and difficulties. These primary problems may lead to drug abuse and an addiction habit.
I am just a man on the street.
Depression, unemployment, uncertainty, media images and peer pressure. This is how addiction starts.
I am a nobody, a nothing, and you don't even hear me. I am just a man on the street. You don't want to know me. You don't want to know me. You quickly move away. Oh. God forbid you should touch me. I live on your street, if you call that living. I am that creature on the street, don't deserve to be a human being.
With a promise of pleasure, it captured my soul. I was broken, I injected. It made me feel whole. It became a habit I couldn't beat. This was a journey I had to repeat and repeat. I was miserable. It gave me a hit.
Didn't know it would send me right to the pit. I was just a man on the street. Someone looked and someone saw me. Asked no questions, reached out to touch me and help me.
Drug addiction can be compared to a person falling into a well. How badly the addict is injured during the fall and how quickly he gets out of the well will all depend on the speed and urgency with which substitution treatment is offered. Any delay in treatment can expose him to life-threatening infections like HIV, hepatitis C, and tuberculosis. The National Institute of Drug Addiction states, "Drug addiction treatment is cost-effective in reducing drug use and its associated health and social costs." According to several conservative estimates, every $1 invested in addiction treatment programs yields a return of between $4 and $7 in reduced drug-related crime, criminal justice costs and theft alone. When savings related to healthcare are included, total savings can exceed costs by a ratio of 12 to 1. In the case of a chronic injecting drug user, not addressing his addiction problem will just leave him open to attack by the other issues, and in the long term only be a waste of money. Timely introduction of opiate substitution therapy to the recently addicted injecting drug user will reduce the need for prohibitively expensive HIV/AIDS, hepatitis C and tuberculosis medications later on. Rusan Pharma offers Addnok, which is buprenorphine. Addnok is available as 0.4 mg, 2 mg and 8 mg sublingual tablets. An average dose would be 6 to 10 mg and given for a duration of 180 days. Rusan offers methadone as Armeth, 5 mg per milliliter and 10 mg per milliliter concentrate. A typical dose would be 40 to 60 milligrams a day. The risk of overdose among drug addicts is another serious problem, so it's advisable for an addict to carry a naloxone pre-filled self-injector to reverse the effects of overdose. Once the addict is on the opiate substitution ladder, he's lifted clear of blood-borne infection. A new injecting drug user of heroin and other pharmaceuticals between the ages of 15 to 30 can be lifted out of the well by starting oral substitution treatment with Addnok. A chronic injecting drug user may already be exposed to various blood-borne infections like HIV, hepatitis C, and tuberculosis. Here, the approach to helping him needs to address all his problems at the same time. He needs to be treated with the more powerful substitution treatment, methadone. Those unfortunate victims already infected with HIV/AIDS and receiving powerful opiate substitution therapy need antiretroviral treatment. HIV is treated with combination antiretroviral therapy. Hep C is treated with gamma interferon, Rusan Ingeron. For the least fortunate victims of HIV/AIDS, owing to delayed treatment, they're under a threat of attack from another quarter, tuberculosis. HIV-related tuberculosis can be treated with rifabutin, followed with the 4-drug combination therapy, Rucox-4. These therapies will normally be given in combination with counselling and motivation from drug services, doctors, friends and family. Once the addict has been withdrawn from street drugs and eventually substitution therapies, it would be wrong to think it's all over. The ex-addict is still very vulnerable and open to many new pitfalls, like family issues, unemployment and peer pressure, and so could easily relapse. To overcome relapse, the addict can be given the opiate receptor blocking tablet naltrexone, also known as Addtrex. Addtrex blocks the effects of opiates, and so if the ex-addict uses street drugs, he'll get no pleasurable effect from them. Therefore, he will not relapse. The length of time an ex-addict needs to achieve full recovery varies between individuals case to case, but most ex-addicts will require 6 months to a year of Addtrex therapy.
Touch me and help me, give me hope when all seem hopeless. Made that creature on the street feel like a human being.
Sometimes the difference between the living dead and the living is a little resolve, sunk up.
This movie is Rusan's effort to develop a comprehensive package of treatment for the unfortunate victims of drug abuse.